Okay, this is a brand new video which I'm going to talk about the stage, Lunar's Queendom stage. The image that I'm looking at right now, it's the round 2 stage. This is a continuation of my previous video where I delved into the stage design for the round 1 PTT performance. And I did not refer to this image as much, but now it has become slightly clearer. So what I'm going to do is attempt to break down this particular stage onto my doodles here. So bear with me as I adjust this and not refer back to the image I'll post. So what I'll do is do a floor plan, a very rough floor plan of what's going on that makes more sense to me now than what I did before. Again, this is not a particularly what's the word for it? Exact measurements. And probably what I'll do is I'll mirror it down the middle because it feels as if it's mirrored. So yeah, bear with me as I try to figure out what's going on here. Sorry for the shadow cast on this side because the light here is not as bright. Now, make do with this lah. Okay, so it's essentially this is the stage. I'll call this the main stage that's going on. This is the video wall, and this is the tilted aspect of the video wall. Wow, the camera is shaking quite a bit because this is on a tripod, and again, this is very rough. So maybe you can see. I'll break down what is it that I'm drawing as I'm doing it. Yeah. Again, this is very rough. It makes more sense now as I do it than with this image. Then just hope that this is my estimation of what's going on, not the actual result of what's going on. Okay, from this stage we can see we refer to the single perspective from, or rather shot of their round 2 stage, Lunar's round 2 stage. That let me see if I can do this in color so you can understand. In terms of stage, this is the main stage. Yeah, where most of the performance going on is here. This here is the side stage, where the main stage goes down to the it's not a satellite stage, I call it the bridge stage lah. So essentially those colored blue, yeah, maybe easier if I colored it, is the main performance stage. Yeah, the main performance stage. Let's say if I draw a top shot of a character, these are the actors or the performers lah, in that sense. And from the visuals, then I recognize that use another color, easier. Let's use purple. That this wall here and this wall are video walls. Basically projected images on the video's walls. This should be the video wall as well, where the main panel is bigger than what I draw here lah. Yeah, I'm losing the plot. So these are video walls as well. And then I noticed from the image that actually this here maybe is bigger that I crossed out is actually audience seating. There are people sitting on the second level. There are people seated on the second level actually. So they have a top shot or a top down, one level up of the main stage, which is pretty cool. Which is pretty cool. This particular side, here and here, is the same level as the main stage. Then it goes off at the side. Let me find another color. I don't have another color. I'll color this the same, so but then again it might be confusing. So this side stage here is where they disappear and hide, and this probably more likely, because if this is an elevated stage, we can see from the behind the scenes this is steps. So we'll step up, step down, and this probably steps as well. Again, this is estimation. Steps up and down. From the image where the talents are performing here, this is, I put chairs instead to denote that this is the audience seating. I think 3 levels: audience seating, yeah, audience sit here, and as well there are audience here as well. Wow, draw so many squares. Audience as well. This stage level is a particular height. This goes lower. Then I'll draw a side elevation to make sense. And from the from the image, the screen grab, actually there's another raised stage here. Below this stage, that actually has, I'm choosing colors to draw, the special lights, the spotlights, and maybe pyrotechnics, who knows, that shines on the stage, but is, I wouldn't say eye level, probably eye level of the folks sitting here as well. And I'll use another color. Let's use another color. From the initial floor plan I did and from the visuals. Actually here, oh, this is a good color. Makes sense here. This is the where we see the LED lights are from and where the spotlights are. Let me make it more clear. I'm not making any sense here. Let's say if I draw like this, let's say this is the ground level, this is the satellite stage, and the elevated stage is actually a bit taller. Don't know if you all can see what's going on yet. Okay, this is again very rough estimation. So the main stage, this is the bridge stage. I call it the bridge stage. It's of this particular height. And this is the main stage. Maybe I should draw the floor. So we anchor it a bit. Okay. This is the main stage. Of course, I think it's wider. There is a slope. If you can see from the images you refer to, this video I'll post on my blog, and I'll have the still image of what I'm referring to as well, so it's easier to see. I'm not going to edit into this this video. Maybe later. I'm not sure. So there's a slope, and this is the main stage. And audience seating, I think they're of a particular height because the head is still peaked. We can still see them peeking through. So this might be at one point what, 1.5, 1.2, depending on how much the stage is raised. I have no idea what is. This one might be, no, 90 cm, 900 cm, 1 meter. Yeah, not sure. Okay, what I'm drawing here. Okay, let me make more sense. This is the video wall. This is the slanted video wall. And this is another video wall. Okay, hope you all can see like this, huh? Let me try and color in so it makes sense. This stage is the main stage. Yeah, maybe color easier. Okay, this is the bridge stage, what I call here. Main stage is here, and this whole panel here has this slope, ramp. Ramp is a ramp down, so maybe it's easier. It's not like the talents which are standing here. Yeah, maybe it's a bit off. That does not have a step down. Instead, it's a ramp down. Okay, it's a ramp down. Video wall. Maybe I do the video wall like this. It makes sense. So this is the video wall, and this is the side. And from the image, from here, you can see there's another level here, which I'll color here. This level, okay. This level is this level where you have the spotlights lah. Yeah, you have the lights where whether or not it's effect lights or whatnot that literally shines on the talent. Yeah, shines on the talent here. So the audience is here. I think it's some images where the audience, instead of sitting, they stand up and they rush to the front. So it's a bit taller lah. And from here, you can see this video wall. I'll just do an outline. There's a video wall here. There's a video wall. Let me see, find another color to color in. That makes sense. So it's not like fully. Okay, this is the video wall. Sorry for the different colors. Something's going on, something's going on. This is the video wall. Yeah, this is the curved video wall. It's not a direct square, it's a bit slanted, and you can see from the images that there is actually audience seating. People set up on like the probably one floor above. You know, we're not gonna do weird sizes because normally it's about let's say we talk about 1 story, 2 story. So at this point the audience is set maybe 1 story above, whereas the video wall goes higher, maybe. So audience sitting here, I don't know if it's 2 levels. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe it's 2 levels. Again, sitting from here probably is, let's say this is the wall, right? This is the video wall side, and then 1 level, 2 level maybe. So audience sitting, like gallery lah. Yeah, as they look down on the main stage. There's no audience sitting here. It's not as clear here, but I'll try to do it in the pink. This whole entire side, if you look at the performance, right, is where the LED lights are. Yeah, I don't know if you can. Ooh, shaking. The LED lights are. Yeah, and from the LED lights here, you have the spotlights inside as well, which is cool. And this on the bridge back here, we always do this as a demarcation of curtains. That probably this is side curtains here. There is black curtain. Yeah, I'm not drawing it well enough. Black curtain that it blocks out the light. It's the same as here having black curtain as well. And black curtain as well. So when folks looking it in is black cloth. I'm not really sure in a lot of times, right, when I did design like this, set design back in the day, if let's say this is the back access, right, I will not have the steps directly up. I probably might have another landing here. That means this stage is the same height as here, and the steps at the side instead. So here will be black. Wow, my camera shaking quite a bit. And here will be black. So whatever you're looking here is infinity is black. So talents will step up and they'll appear rather than walk in straight with black. In this scenario, probably everything will be black out here. There's no lights or there's a curtain. Because seeing from the behind the scenes at the aspect where Luna finished performing and they have a quick behind the scenes after their performance for round one, and they stepped down and the members were talking to themselves at the back. It feels as if it's like this. There's a step and there's a wall here with the video a plasma projector here, and they walk up and down, and everything else here is a foundation. Not foundation, what's it called? Scaffolding. Scaffolding here meant to hold up the video wall, because you need to keep these places open in case if there's any technical issues that somebody can access it direct and not cross path with the performers. So this is the side image of what I think the stage is. It makes more sense now. Let me try and draw the border. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, maybe I'll do a more concrete rig, and from here more likely there's a raised stage here as well that has a camera, the cameraman, and this raised stage will be able to film up down what's going on. I don't know whether or not, probably there might be a camera on the second or fourth, not second, I don't know, on the top level of wherever the end here, probably might be the end of the studio, or the studio basically ends here. We don't know. It's not as if there's infinite space, or maybe the studio ends here and this gallery where the camera is, the top camera down as it shoots the top shot of what's going on, or might even be taller, what, 3 stories above, that is built into the studio space and not an empty space that they build up. Based on the practice videos that we've seen so far, this studio space is huge. Also recognize when we do stage design, right, the studio does not go all the way to the end of the studio. There is definitely space, so much space behind, so much behind the scenes behind, say like this, for walkways, for access. There has to be access as well, not just for fire, but also for movement of stuff, be it for props, storing of props. How the heck, oh, now I recognize where you have the Luna's props or whatever performance props. These are the stages that it probably comes in on. It doesn't come down the back, because that means this is artist access. The props will come from this stage, left, right. So this probably might be a bit more, might be a bit longer, depending on what type of props. When I say props, these are not hand props, these are like bigger props. If we can see from the preview from Luna's round 2, essentially it's like there's a bar countertop, and that probably is a huge chunk that comes in, and probably from this side or this side. We won't know. I won't know, I mean, unless they show us behind the scenes. Other than that, let me see what else can we talk about here. I mean, to me it was interesting because when I saw the still afterwards, it's either I can just talk about it or a blog about it, or I don't care and move on, save myself, save a bit of face. But nah, I've been bugging at me, like I needed to talk about it, I needed to show it, and this is how the video came about. So that's it. Thank you all for tuning in, and hope this makes some sense about the stage. And this, more likely, this stage setup or the configuration would be entirely the same for round 2. For the round 2 aspect of Queendom. Again, so far we've only seen legitimately. Luna's stage. So unsure how much of this will remain for the rest of the stages. We saw Hurlin's a bit, maybe not legitimately. Can't find it now, don't ask. But the configuration is still like this, where you have main stage. This is not satellite. I keep on calling it satellite because satellite will be just one side. That's what happens with the main big stage in round one. There's a side steps, and that's the satellite stage. So yeah, this is what I have to share so far, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope I've clarified something enough. But having said that, again, this is not 100% of what is the actual stage. It's just what I think. So yeah, let me take this off my grid. So this floor plan, I'm drawing it this side view because it correlates with this shot. So the stage that I've been showing here in my drawing is essentially derived from this particular shot. You can see this is the main stage, and this is the audience sitting area that's larger than I drew it. So much larger, where it's like 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 rows, and people rush to the front to stand. And this is from here, this video wall, and then the seating is here. Wow, yeah, maybe 2 levels of seating. And this is the other video wall where it's here, and this is the side stage where the props might access here lah. So these are all the where I say the LED lights, right, with the backing here. LED lights are the special lights. Yeah, and this is the main video wall. It's so much longer here versus this short thing I drew here lah. This entire thing should be longer. This is totally out of measurements. Out of scale. That's the word. Out of scale. So yeah, now I'll just end this video now before I ramble on more than what I do not know about. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.